All right, so the only things on this quiz tomorrow are solving equations with variables on both sides, and then you'll see we have some absolute value problems that we're going to get to today as well. This first one, x plus 5 equals 2 plus 2x. Again, we need the variable on one side, so I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So negative x plus 5 equals 2. Subtract 5 from both sides. Negative x equals negative 3. And then we have to come in and divide by that negative 1. So we should have gotten x equals 3 for that first one. And again, we got to make sure that we're being cautious with our negative signs and that we're taking care of business. Number 3, this negative outside this parentheses and outside here, these are both like there is a negative 1, so we do need to distribute that negative 1 on both sides. So that is negative 1 minus 5x equals negative 6 minus x plus 5, because negative 1 times negative 5 gives us the plus 5. Then we have like terms that have to be combined on that right hand side. We have a negative 6 and a plus 5. So negative 1 minus 5x equals negative 1 minus x after we have combined like terms. Add x to both sides. Negative 1 minus 4x equals negative 1. Add 1 to both sides. Negative 4x equals 0. And then we need to divide by negative 4 on both sides to get x equals 0. But again, it starts with distributing that negative 1 that's on the outside of both of those parentheses. We have to pay attention to our signs and make sure we are distributing correctly. Number 5, 1 plus 3x equals x minus 5. Start by subtracting x from both sides. So 1 plus 2x equals negative 5. Subtract 1 from both sides. 2x equals negative 6. Divide both sides by 2. X equals negative 3. All right, I am going to pause for a moment now while you do 7, 9, and 11. 7, 9, and 11. All right, number 7, negative 4 times the quantity 1 minus 2x equals 4 times the quantity 1 plus 3x. We are distributing on both sides, so we have negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 2x is plus 8x. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3x is plus 12x. So negative 4 plus 8x equals 4 plus 12x. I'm going to start by subtracting 12x from both sides. So negative 4 minus 4x equals 4. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So negative 4x equals 8. Divide both sides by negative 4. And we get x equals negative 2. But again, that one all starts off with us distributing what is outside of the parentheses first, and paying attention to those signs. That is one of the big things. You have to make sure you're paying attention to those signs. Number 9, 4 times the quantity 1 minus 6x equals 22 minus 6x. So we have to distribute. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times negative 6x is negative 24x equals 22 minus 6x. Then I'm going to add 6x to both sides. So 4 minus 18x equals 22. Subtract 4 from both sides. Negative 18x equals 18. Divide both sides by negative 18. We get x equals negative 1. And remember, you can always check to see if you're correct by substituting your answer back into the original problem and see, does it make a true statement or not. Number 11, negative 31 plus 8x equals 3 times the quantity 5x minus 1. So again, we need to distribute on that right-hand side. So negative 31 plus 8x equals 3 times 5x would be 15x. 3 times negative 1 would be minus 3. Now that I've distributed and I don't have any like terms to combine, I can move the variable to one side. I'm going to subtract 15x from both sides. So negative 31 minus 7x equals negative 3. And then I'm going to add 31 to both sides. So negative 7x equals 28. Divide both sides by negative 7. And I get x equals negative 4. So again, we have to look, do we have distribution? If we do, we have to take care of that. Do we have like terms after that? If we do, we have to take care of those. Once we have gotten to that, then we can work on moving the variable to one side and then solving for that one variable. All right, I'm going to pause, and this time you're going to do 13, 15, 17, and 19 because that's the last of the variable on both sides. So that's at the top of the back side. So 13, 15, 17, and 19. I'm going to pause while you complete those. All right, so number 13 here, we have distribution on both sides. So negative 20x minus 30 equals 12 minus 12x minus 2. We have to combine this 12 with the minus 2 on that right-hand side. So it's negative 20x minus 30 equals 10 minus 12x, because 12 minus 2 would leave me with 10. Now I'm going to add 12x to both sides. So I have negative 8x minus 30 equals 10. Add 30 to both sides. Negative 8x equals 40. Divide both sides by negative 8. And we get x equals negative 5. So again, we have to start with that distributive property. Then we have to look and see, do we have any like terms to combine? Then we move the variable. Number 15, we have distribution on the right-hand side. So we have 15 minus 4x equals 5 times 3 is 15, plus 5 times 4x is 20x. I don't have any like terms to combine, so I'm going to subtract the 20x from both sides. So 15 minus 24x equals 15. Subtract the 15 from both sides. And we end up with negative 24x equals 0. Divide both sides by negative 24 to get x equals 0. I will tell you, we did leave you more room on the quiz to work out these problems. I know it's a little cramped in here, but you do have more room on your quiz tomorrow to show your work. Number 17, negative 6x minus 6x equals 7 minus 5x. So we actually have to combine like terms there. Negative 6x minus 6x is like plus a negative 6x. So this is negative 12x equals 7 minus 5x. Then we need to add 5x to both sides. So negative 7x equals 7. Divide both sides by negative 7. And we get x equals negative 1. So again, you have to look, do I have like terms that can be combined before I start solving? All right, number 19 at the top of the back side. Again, this is the last of our variables on both sides here. We do have distribution on both sides. 5 times x gives me 5x. 5 times negative 5 is minus 25. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 8 is minus 16. So I've distributed. There are no like terms to combine. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So 3x minus 25 equals negative 16. Then I'm going to add 25 to both sides. So 3x equals 9. Divide both sides by 3. And x equals 3. All right, so that's one of the two ideas on your quiz tomorrow. Variables on both sides. There could be distribution. There could be combining like terms. All that could be in there. And I will tell you in the, when you go to do the evens later, there are some no solution and some identity problems in there. Remember, if the variable disappears and the two numbers are not equal, it's a no solution. If the variable disappears and the two numbers are equal, it's an identity. That does come up in the even problems that you're going to do at home tonight. Now, the other idea on this quiz tomorrow is absolute value. What do we have to remember about absolute value? There's a couple things we need to remember about absolute value in order to solve them. What do I have to remember? What is absolute value? Go ahead. How far a number is away from 0? It's a measurement. So the one thing we need to remember is that it cannot be equal to a negative number. If it's equal to a negative number, it's an automatic no solution. But we also have to remember that we're trying to find out what to replace that variable with, and the number inside the absolute value could be positive or negative. So when I go to set up, I have the absolute value of x plus 1 equals 6. That means I'm going to solve x plus 1 equals positive 6 or x plus 1 equals negative 6. Because what's inside the absolute value could have been positive or negative to give me that positive 6. So now I have two equations that I have to solve here. Subtract 1 from both sides. So one of my possible solutions is that x equals 5. Then I need to solve the other equation, subtract 1 from both sides. The other possible solution is x equals negative 7. I'm going to write my solution set, bracket 5 comma negative 7 bracket. Those are the two possible solutions to make that absolute value true. Now, we also did stick to some basic absolute value for you. There's nothing outside the absolute value. So I'm going to pause while you do 23, 25, 27, 29, and 31. Number 23, the absolute value of 1 plus 2x equals 17. So we have 1 plus 2x equals positive 17, or 1 plus 2x equals negative 17. Subtract 1 from both sides. I get 2x equals 16. Divide by 2. X equals 8. Subtract 1 from both sides. 2x equals negative 18. Divide both sides by 2. X equals negative 9. So my solution set would be 8 comma negative 9. Both of those are possibilities to make that a true statement. Number 25, 7x minus 10 equals 52, or 7x minus 10 equals negative 52. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides here. Get 7x equals 62. Divide both sides by 7. X equals 62, 7. 7 does not go into 62 evenly, so we can leave that as an improper fraction. Add 10 to both sides here. 7x equals negative 42. Divide by 7. X equals negative 6. So our solution set is 62 sevenths, comma, negative 6. Number 27, x divided by 3 equals 5, or x divided by 3 equals negative 5. Multiply both sides by 3, x equals 15. Multiply both sides by 3, x equals negative 15. So my solution set is 15 comma negative 15. Negative 8x plus 3 equals 77. or negative 8x plus 3 equals negative 77. Subtract 3 from both sides. Negative 8x equals 74. Divide both sides by negative 8. X equals 74 over negative 8, which reduces down to negative 37 over 4. Subtract 3 from both sides. Negative 8x equals negative 80. Divide by negative 8. We get x equals 10. So our solution set negative 37/4, comma 10. Number 31, 3x plus 6 equals 24, or 3x plus 6 equals negative 24. Subtract 6 from both sides. 3x equals 18. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 6. Subtract 6 from both sides. 3x equals negative 30. Divide both sides by 3. X equals negative 10. So our solution set is 6, negative 10. The geometry problem. What is the formula for area of a rectangle? Because we need to know this tomorrow. It is base times height. So this one sets up 2 times x plus 3 equals 4 times x minus 1. And then you have to solve that for x. The answer will be on the answer key.